movie. We'll watch a 1 hour movie. It's entirely up to you guys what we end up watching. So I've listed a variety in there, anything from about an hour up to, you know, obviously like about 3 hours and stuff. I'm not going to pull bathroom breaks. It's going to be up to your own discretion to fuck off to the toilet and get a drink and stuff. Because, yeah, it's just going to be continuous running.
You originally came here for the shale.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, I'm just digging it all out as, like, just scraping everything because I've got the mining things on.
Yeah.
That's how it gets you.
I'll be digging up all the other stuff.
Krem likes your little dude. Your Reaper, Grim. Yeah, the guys don't see that themselves unless they log into the stream, but yeah. Somebody guessing. That's it. Popcorn break. That's how he gets you. Lol. Yeah, no, seriously, there'll be like whatever the movie is, it's just going to be continuous runtime from the start. So it'll be everybody's own discretion to like take their own breaks and stuff, because some people will need more than others, and some people may not necessarily have beyond the time that they can spend there and stuff. So it's more fair to do that. Oh, a stretch. Hold up. I'll quickly craft some stuff. That way I'm still getting XP. Yeah. I'm not actually prawning this time, which is really good. I have to get out my drone too. I'm running out of space.
Yeah, I wasn't joking about the size of this mine. It's pretty big.
Well, that's why I said I'm like, there was 3 nodes of shale, plus there was, what else was here? Iron and stuff.
Nitrate, yep,
yeah,
lead.
All right, I'm gonna get out my
all
drone.
Sorts.
And I will I'll get that stretch on.
Oh, that's right.
Shut the fuck up, you.
So,
all right.
I was going to keep going until I ran out of gas.
Okay.
Once I run out of gas, that's when I would stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do as well. But I've brought in 5 tanks of gas. I also tend to just refer to it as fuel because that's what we call it here in Australia. But it is actually called gas in the game, so Grim is right. I'm just refusing to call it by that. All right, you, a little bit more. You, take that. All right, get my stretch on. What's it when they give you voices to the drone? They've always had the voices. I just always mute my drone. I cannot stand it. What's it? You can't talk to me like that. What? Not talk to me like that, Grim. I don't know. I'm gonna have my drink. Hold up. Remember that one? Lol. Alright. Back to mining. Get this filled up, and I'll keep going. Alright. I'll just start on this. He cheese slap me. I don't know. It should be fun. The other thing too is like whenever I'm doing like ones like this where I'm like mining and stuff, it's exactly similar to the art streams and stuff like that, where you guys can like just chat so much, so easily. Because I'm not focused on like exploring a building or hunting somebody in PUBG or something like that, you know? It's really nice. Plus I also find this like just generally calming, I guess, to a degree. Shadows cheese slap me now too. What else was I gonna say? I think I have another fucking emote slot too. I briefly saw that before I started tonight. I think I've got, give or take from memory, I think I have 2 more follow emotes to make, which are just for followings. I think I need to make 3 more tier 1 emotes. I don't know what the new slot is for though. I don't know if it's tier 1 or above. For some reason, they only give you 1 tier 2 and 1 tier 3. No worries, Astruvius. Thanks for hanging out. So swinging by, man. You get a good sleep. So like they do like 1 emote for tier 2 and 1 emote for tier 3, which kind of, to me at least, makes it less like, I would see that as less of a reason to want to get that. That's why I've like put so much effort into putting like my better emotes into tier 1 for you guys, because I used to have them spread out across the 3, and I'm like, it's not fair that I have better emotes that you guys could be using in tier 1 when you guys already get that. So yeah, I don't know if it's all, if I've got like another slot for tier 1. But the funny thing is, I just actually need to do some drawing, but I need to get myself a new fucking drawing book because I've already almost completely filled the one that I've got from just like fucking up sketches. Hey, love. You don't need legs. Best thing is, anytime I kill a zombie, I get XP from the fucking learning elixir thing too, so it's really great. Also, because this is kind of going in this way. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm like this. Well, there's a screamer. That sounds like it's closer to Grim than it is to me. I was noticing that this kind of goes in a bit, so I'll just scrape it off a bit more and just hope. Oh, hey, Matt. I can hear her. She's somewhere.
Are you having fun over there?
Yes. Yeah, I am.
Oh, sounds like she screamed.
Yeah, she did. I can hear them running around. I'm gonna go back to mining. They'll come to me. They're hunting zombies their own skill tree. Not really. I'll show you in a sec. We got a couple of zombies coming in because she screamed. Alright, that should be all of them. No. One more.
Yep.
I think I got him. Alright, so if I have a look at my tree stuff, my perks, my skills and stuff, right? So you can have any kind of like perks that help with killing zombies or help you heal. There's more, Grim. There's a lot more. Let's kill you. That bag up there, though. Grim's working with a crossbow too, so he's got like a bit slower reload time and stuff, but it's fucking like good weapon. Alright. I'm gonna just keep digging for the moment, but yeah, there are...
Ooh, there's a loot bag up there.
There is. There are certain perks that help you kill them easier or do more damage and stuff like that, so depends on what you want to skill into. I had to skill into doing mining, cooking, farming.
Yeah, no, nothing amazing.
Because that's what I bring to the collective group generally. So the guys went into intelligence. Grim did daring adventurer. Nick did robotics. So Nick can do a lot of like the turrets and electricity stuff and traps. Grim can do a lot of like the extra benefits of quests, which means we get extra books and all sorts of bundles and stuff, which kind of benefits us in return as well. Plus he obviously gets extra money, so he ends up just buying whatever. Your mum brought Lassie and stuff from family home, so now I got my painting accessories and they're taunting me to draw or paint. Yeah, well, if you end up doing any, just put them in the art channel. Blessed actually put in, he had his, I can't remember, Warhammer. He had his Warhammer fucking figurines and stuff that he's painting in there. They look fucking good. Like, I've never painted up any Warhammer stuff, but I have got a fair few friends that obviously have got Warhammer stuff as, like, you know, figurines and collectibles and all sorts of shit. Hey, love. Fuck off, yeah. They're getting attracted in because I'm making a lot of noise mining. I'm going to have to bring my turret down here, actually. Hold up, where is it? That way. I need to stop crouching. It's on that side. She didn't die. Hey, mate. What are you doing? Whoa, that missed. Boop.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Had a screamer on me.
I'm listening to this guy, like, perpetually fall. That would explain the extra zombies that were coming in. Alright, I'm going to go put my turret down here. This will help. Where did it go? There. There's one above me. Yep. That should hopefully pick up a degree of them. Okay, let's get more on here.
Oh, there's a loot bag up there now.
The Warhammer stuff is really cool with the detailed. It is just super expensive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is an expensive hobby to get into because you don't just have to make like one of them. You have to make like full armies, different sets and stuff like that. So, yeah. I know a few people with it. I've personally never really gotten into it myself. Nick's got a couple of like the Warhammer digital games. And I think he had a set of the figurines at one point because his dad was into it too. But like I help Nick paint his Gundams and stuff sometimes, like the fine details, because I'm one of those people that do like, if it comes down to arts and crafts and stuff like that, I'm like multi-skilled in that area, kind of thing.
Oh.
So, yeah. Um, I also generally have a pretty steady hand for like fine stuff, and I've obviously got much smaller hands, so getting into fine areas and stuff like that's quite a lot easier for me. Citadel paint isn't cheap either, but it's really good quality stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing with the painting and stuff. Like, depends how you want to do it, and depends if you're doing something to regulation too. Like, if you're just doing it casual with your friends and it's not going into any tournaments or anything like that, um, you you have more options of
Is that
doing
another
it.
screamer?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, she was all up in my face. But like Nick uses ink pens, so it kind of like, or paint pens or something. So, hey mate, boop, boop, boop. Would you die, mate? Fucking hell! All right,
Oh, 2 headshots.
nice. God, I was at risk of actually getting infected by them then. I'm not very good at painting because I don't like mixing colors together. That's fair. The other thing too is you have to be really consistent. Like, if you make a batch, you have to make a big enough batch. Oh yeah, I've still got 5 containers of fuel to go. It reminds me I should stack some stuff soon. I'm not good with colors myself. Yeah, I think the hardest part is if you do a batch of colors up, right, and they're mixed, you have to be able to replicate that to the exact correct ratio. And unless you're one of those people that can like really do that shit, it's a little difficult to do it. And make swatches to get the same color. Yeah, if that's what I meant. Like, if you're skilled enough to do that, like, that's pretty awesome. But I can't do that sort of stuff. I've still got some learning elixirs and stuff on me, so I'm going to stay down here for a bit. I'm going to put my turret over here, though.
Sure. Give me a sec. I might bring the truck over a little bit closer. So that way you can do the stacking of the stuff.
Yep. A little. What's it? A little, she says. Hey, I did specify tonight's going to be a mining and harvesting stream, so you guys already know what you're into. Like, I wanted to be as blunt as possible that I'm going to spend, like, probably majority of the time that I'm streaming tonight doing this and or cutting down trees and stuff. So there's a good chance that there'll be people that don't want to be here for that do not want to hear this shit. And there's some people that know well enough by now that, like, it's a great time to come and hang out, because I've got like endless conversation time. Whereas, you know, like when I get into like fights and when I've got to like path through a building and stuff, like I've got to be a little bit more focused. So I'm slower responding, so it's harder to keep a flowing conversation. It is a chilled zone. Nice. Yeah, well, that's generally what I hope. Like, my whole thing with streaming is I just want people to be able to go about their own lives, and like if they have me playing in the background, that's really awesome, and I'm happy to like provide like background entertainment and stuff like that. But like, you know, anybody that wants to like actively chat and you know, interact and stuff like that, I'm here for that too. You know, I'm happy enough. I'm one of those people, I'm happy enough if I'm just like a little bit in your life kind of thing. Like, I don't need to be the forefront of it. Instead, getting the same color is a little difficult, and that's what I was referring to. Alright. What the? Holy shit, thank you, Shelly, for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I'm doing a fucking mining harvesting stream tonight, so it's all kinds of mining all night. What was it? What the? What do you mean, what the? What's the what the for? Oh, is that what I said? Because I might have said what the when that came up. Also, I remembered the thing. I remembered how to do shout outs. I don't always remember how to do fucking shout outs and stuff because like I've only started doing it since Shelly started raiding me. Alright, I'll come up and I'll sort your inventory. What side you on? One. How do I get up to him on that side? I'll dig my way up. No worries. How'd you go with Liza Pie? Liza P. I gotta stop calling it Liza Pie. It's more of like a joke at this point, but that's what I keep calling it. Alright, let's see. What has he got? I have to do my own inventory first. Hold up.
Yep.
Recipes. Stacks. Don't track it.
When I get back, I'm pretty much just going to try use up all the shale that I can into the chem station. Everything else is going straight into the trade box.
Yeah. I'm just doing up some stacks for Grim because we're just mining out this massive spot that we're in. We got a little over halfway through the game again. See, I saw you make a comment about, you know, how they were going to do the, there was like a patch that they were doing. And so I kind of almost thought that you'd finished. But yeah, it's interesting to know, like you're still going strong with it. I thought you might have been like done and like redoing or something like that. Like I wasn't quite sure. So I like fucking fell asleep yesterday. I also fucking fell asleep today as well. But that was different. I was actually like fucking exhausted today. Yeah, I do want to clarify. I don't find it boring. I've got 20 on me. I know I gave you a heap, but I ended up making heaps for myself because I didn't see you around for a bit.
Yeah, now that
it's
you're
just a nightmare to look at. Let's see. Give me that. These because might stack extra.
I've got one stack on me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't use lockpicks.
See what this does. All right.
I use time charges.
I know you do. If you want to put it in the car, I'm out of your car at the moment, and I can grab them back out of there in a sec.
Yep.
For anybody that might be new in, obviously the Grim Reaper is Grim, and Nicolas Cage is Nick.
It just frees up a little bit more space on my end.
Nick's actually building in his base at the moment, so he's like busy crafting an underground fucking fortress. All right, I could do these ones as well. Where's the stacks on that there? How's it going through the game again? It's a new game, plus it keeps going. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I saw you say that, like, you were done. And then I'm like, oh, you're either done and going again, or maybe I misunderstood and the patch was coming out later or something. All right, I don't care too much for... I think I'm giving you some of my resources too, Grim, actually.
It's okay. Like I said, it's all going to go into the trade box.
Yeah. Well, I'm just waiting for some stuff on myself to finish crafting. I've got like maybe 2 minutes tops. If you want to like get a drink or go outside and get some air or something like that, you got a moment?
All right, I'll do that.
All right. I might actually have a drink myself.
No, I won't. Not just yet.
Some good nuggets and stuff. I'll feed her. That's what I'll do. I'll feed her. Yeah, the patch just nerfs the quality of life. Damn.
Do you have some wood on you?
Yes, I do. Do you want to build a structure?
Yep. Make a little hideout. Cheers.
The next cave. We'll have a look at next cave later. After I've finished mining and everything. I'm currently wasting my fucking learning elixir. Yeah, no worries, Shelly. Thanks for a rate. I'll probably catch you later when you get back and stuff.
I don't have to worry about these zombies creeping up on me.
Yeah, I'm going to keep mining while my learning elixir's on, because otherwise I'm wasting it.
Yep.
Let me get down here. Yeah, so for anybody that's new in, I'm Acrylic, and I'm a variety streamer. I play usually Mondays are 7 Days to Die, Tuesdays are RimWorld, Wednesdays is random game night. Once a month we do a monthly art stream, which was last night. Thursdays I do 7 Days to Die, and then Fridays we do PUBG. Random game night varies for things like Doom, Need for Speed Underground 2, Diablo, StarCraft, all those sorts of things. Even like just basic stuff like Age of Empires and whatever. but I am changing my schedule a little bit next week. So Monday will be instead Sunken Land. I normally stream from like 10 p.m. at night.
All right.
My 7-day streams are 9 p.m. No worries, Grim. So yeah, it will change that. Thursdays will be my only 9 p.m. day from next week, and the rest will be consistently from 10. It's only a bit earlier so that the guys can actually get on, so they're not like trying to play the game at like midnight, you know, because that's not really feasible for them. Very nice to meet you, lol. You know, the worst part is I always fucking forget to actually introduce myself to people. And then, like, I don't know. Like, I think it, like, helps a little bit to at least, like, know what the fuck's going on. Or at least who the fuck you're, like, watching and stuff. But, like, I never normally remember to do it. But yeah, I fucking do 5 days a week and shit now. And, yeah, my voice is a little bit raw. But I'm getting there. I don't talk much in real life, like in my personal life. I just talk like all fucking hell when I'm streaming is all. So yeah, it's continuous. If you're expecting silence, I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen unless it's an art stream. And then you've got music blaring, which is only available on the fucking live anyway. The hell else was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you're interested, I got a Discord too. I'm pretty much always in there as well. Like, pretty much every single day I'm in there, except for kind of Sundays. Sundays are when I have to be a normal Australian out in the actual, like, daytime, daylight stuff. Like, you know, that's the day I get released back into the wild and, like, deal with all the mega spiders and stuff, you know? The usual stuff. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, I forgot to mention this, but at the end of the art stream, Zula was chasing something around in here. And I don't know what it was. I never got a look at it. But the way it was traversing the room quietly, because like on the carpet and stuff, if it runs past something, if it was a roach, it would have made like a noise. And I haven't seen roaches for like over a year here. Since I've been streaming at night time and Nick's awake during the day, there's too much light in the house for like those bugs, which has been great. But I think it's a spider that she was chasing, and I never got a look at it, and had to be sizable to be keeping away from her. It had to have been at least like a little, like, probably 3 centimeter spider or something, or bigger, probably 4 centimeters or so, to be keeping some speed away from her. Or otherwise it would have been like caught and like battered like crazy. Like, it would have been head bashed with a soft white little cottony paw. No, I'm up in Queensland. So yeah, I'm Queensland, Australia. Yeah, it's luckily I'm not low enough in Queensland to have to worry about that, because some of the lower parts of Queensland are starting to get the funnel webs come up. They're starting to move up into even the warmer areas because it stays a little bit colder longer. There's another screamer, but I got turrets. I should be fine. You get the snakes. Yes, we do. I was actually talking about that yesterday. So we get all the red belly black snakes and the what do you call it? We get the eastern browns and shit. And I was talking about how I've got some family and friends that live in a brand new estate that's kind of like rural suburban, right? So, you know, not actually rural, but anyway, they the problem that they've got is the fact that the builders of the estate have obviously built on top of a snake clutch, like breeding grounds, and every summer they just get inundated with red belly black snakes and all the babies and stuff like that, and they're hyper aggressive because they're in breeding territorial season with babies everywhere. So yeah, it's really quite dangerous where they are, and it's not like they can move because they invested in houses, not like rentals and stuff, so they're kind of stuck there. But it's okay if you're inside and you keep your doors and windows and stuff shut. The actual problem is if you choose to leave a door open, for instance, or if you choose to say, I don't know, go outside. if you go outside, like you got to take your bins out or go out to your car or something, you're in like great danger of just accidentally finding a very venomous snake. Even as a baby, they're quite venomous. Like that's the hard part about it. It's like you could get bit by a little tiny baby snake, right? And maybe not even get a chance to see it, or you might not even super feel it because it's quite a small snake. But it's like venom is enough to kill you, or at least make you gravely ill. So, yeah, it's quite dangerous. I feel really bad for them because like they finally like achieved their fucking dream collectively. All these like three or so people, individual groups of people, fucking found happiness in finally getting houses and stuff. Finally, and now they're in a nightmare of being where fucking snakes breed, venomous snakes breed. So yeah, it sucks. I'm more suburbia where I am, so it's more like young families, stuff like that. So we don't get a lot of like the really, really bad stuff. We get like pythons and stuff occasionally. I get all the wild animals come into my yard because mine's the most natural in the area. Like if I touch it, it dies. So I just leave it alone. And it grows like wild and free, and the animals love that. I've had echidnas. I've had a blue tongue lizard literally just walk into my house, like come up through like the front of my house all the way into the back, see me, turn around and be like, yeah, I'm leaving. I actually have a photo of that on my Instagram and in Discord somewhere. Um, Easier to find on Instagram. But yeah, that I picked it up and like took it back outside, gave it some water and stuff. It was gone. I made sure to put it somewhere hidden so a bird wouldn't get it or whatever. But
All right, I'm back.
oops, come back. My stacks of stuff should be finished by now. I might pick up any leftover wood you got before you head off, if you got any.
Yep.
What is it? Yeah, even when you cut the grass though, there's so much. What's it? There's so much area you have to cut on property. Yeah. Well, that's the problem that my friends and family and stuff have got out that way. Is they have acreage, and so no matter what they do, they have to deal with a whole heap of like a large area. And maintenance on that can be very difficult. I don't know if I can get up here. No, I gotta dig up through here. What about Grim? Yeah, no, Grim lives even further up north. Like, still several hours up above me. So yeah, he's pretty much fine where he is. It's kind of like, I don't know. They don't get too bad where he is. I never hear him complain about like the snakes, but he doesn't like spiders and shit. So, you know, he does have that problem anyway. I gave you all of the resources that I got on me, Grim. So,
Yep.
best bet is that if I need anything, I'll just ask for like metal or something if I've got to smelt something. But you've got all the shell.
It's all going to the trade box. Pretty much the only thing that I'll be taking out is the shale.
All right, cool. I should be able to keep going through here without too much of a worry. Blue tongues eat kibble if you want them to visit. I tried to avoid leaving any kind of food out because this is a suburban area. The gross thing about it is a lot of like the young families just like leave their bins open and throw like diapers and stuff in there. And so we get like we get a lot of flies. We get like a lot of like roaches. Too sure if
I actually labeled
stuff like that.
Dig site.
I did, and then I thought you named it and shared it. I thought this was Shall We Begin?
Yeah. I wasn't too sure because I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure it did, but I just needed to look at the map. And I saw it like, oh yeah.
Oh.
Need my blade puns.
Yeah. Yeah. So I when I had Sheila, because she had to eat outside, right? Because she was a messy fucking dog. Like she was a beautiful dog, but when she ate, she was like a mess. So yeah, I would get like toads and stuff come around for her dog kibble and stuff, and I just, as much as possible, I tried not to have like excess shit out there, just because in this area, like a lot of like the young families, I get it, they're probably exhausted and they just don't have the energy to go the extra, but like it makes it a nightmare for the rest of us. Plus, like across the road, we've got. One of our neighbors has got basically like a junkyard of cars in their backyard. It's not a big yard, but he has like 9 cars back there. And then behind us had chickens. So basically, the rats would live in the cars across the road. They'd travel over the road to the chickens to get their feed, and then they'd shack up in our roof because it was warm and like a halfway house between it. And then they just kind of like kept moving in. So every so often we get rats. At the moment, we've got rats back in the roof. There's not much we can do about it. We like try to get them out of there, try to poison them out of there and stuff like that. And all it does is they just end up dying in the walls and the roof, and we just end up with like revolting smelling rooms. So like we have to actually get like a proper pest control out for that. But the guy behind us has gotten rid of his chickens, so I'm hoping that like maybe they'll go elsewhere. And the funny thing is, like, we have all sorts of shit. Like, I've had a quail run through my yard. I've had an echidna in my yard. I've had a wild cockatoo. I've had all sorts of wild birds. I've had all sorts of shit, which makes no fucking sense because I'm not that close to the bush. We got bushland. We don't have forest either. So, like, when we're talking about bush and scrub, we're talking about, like, scraggly kind of foresty area that catches fire real easy. I finished my 2 p.m. breakfast. Gotta do something. What are you having 2 p.m. breakfast for? Oh my god. Gotta go do something. That's alright if you gotta go. Yeah. Is it a quail the bird or quail the marsupial? It was, it wasn't a quail, it was a quail. It was a little bird. I'm guessing it was somebody's pet because I've got a variety of my neighbors have got like various like unusual animals. Like one of my neighbors has had snakes. So I used to visit and like pet their snakes and stuff and hold them and stuff. And yeah, that's where I wondered if the python was theirs. But they never mentioned having lost one, and it was far too big to be theirs. The quail, though, I got the feeling that somebody had like a variety of like bantam chickens and quails and stuff like that in the area, and one of them maybe got lost. And because I've got like a lot of lizards and various things in my yard, there's obviously it would have come to probably get into my yard to eat. I also have a lot of like natural bees and all sorts of stuff hanging around here. Like as long as I leave my yard alone, it grows, but then it goes like wild and free. As soon as I touch it, everything dies. Like even the grass. I've got that like magical gardening touch that just kills everything. I'm gonna try to visit later. Yeah, no worries, Shadow. I'll catch you later. You have a good day though. I wonder if I can fall this wall. I should be able to. I'm too far away from my turret, that's why it's like face down at the moment. I'm trying to remember what else I've had. The echidna that I had was an adult male. It was probably like 2 years old. It was pretty fucking epic. I had to catch it to release it elsewhere into like nearby bushlands because I had Sheila at the time. Sheila's long since passed away, but when I had her, I didn't want to have the echidna in my yard and have my dog in case they hurt each other. So I had to relocate it. But it had a tunnel underneath my water tank, so it could have also like collapsed that onto my house at some point in the future or itself. Also, Bless says hello, guys. Welcome, Bless. So everyone can relax now. I've returned. Are you feeling better though? I love how I get no response from that. I know Grim might be like eating or something, but Bless said hello, Nick. He might be listening to an audiobook. That's a good. Bless said hello.
Hey.
There you go.
Hello.
Alright, what did Grim say?
Need more lanterns.
It said 53 stacks of fuel. Oh, he was muted for coughing. Yeah, that makes sense. I was about to say that makes no sense. I'm like, that makes all the sense. That flicked up just as I saw Bless comment. So I read the comment and that disappeared before I got a chance to read it. Yeah. You feeling better though, Blessed? I take it you're still out in like the fields and working and stuff again today. I didn't end up getting a whole heap of sleep after the art stream, but I've got some. And apparently I made a good roast for Nick, so that was it. I did that mostly while I was asleep. We had this massive storm in the afternoon, which was really nice. And I like woke up and there was activity in the house when there shouldn't have been. It turned out it was just Nick, but I didn't know. Like, I just woke up and there was like activity early in the afternoon. I'm like, that's not right. And, yeah, so I just got up and fucking put a roast on to cook and went back to bed. Since Nick was awake, it was safe to do that. That's it, you're still hurting. Goddamn. Actually, you know the weird thing, though, after yesterday, I haven't had this before. Like,